all of this stuff. But so a young lady gets shot and deleted at Kroger's, and the system again is trying to say it was um, what the system is trying to say that it was self defense or it was whatever. No, it was not. That officer placed himself in danger. That officer had already set himself to daggone delete that woman. That's why he got in front of that car. Why would that officer even place himself in harm's way when he knew the girl was trying to take off? Like you had no right, officer. Y'all work for us. This is what you damn stupid ass officers don't understand. Y'all work for us. And you need to be held accountable for that officer that shot that young lady. You need to be held accountable. Ain't nothing more to it. You need to be held accountable for that young lady. You knew that she was pregnant. And for you to daggone up a daggone weapon on a pregnant woman over somebody else's daggone property of Kroger's, not even property of police officers or property of anything. Like, y'all police officers need to be dealt with as far as what y'all be doing and getting away with this mess. You should not be getting away with nothing, officer. You need to be held accountable for your actions for standing your ass in front of that car while that girl was trying to get away, trying to save somebody else's product. Kroger got too much product anyways to be crying about somebody. And then the girl told you she wasn't gonna open up her door. She asked you, what, you gonna delete me? So, officer, you had a plan to daggone delete that young lady when you stood in front of her car and you daggone shot your gun. I'm so sick and tired of us having a daggone uh listen to our system lie to us and daggone say it's right for a police officer to take someone's life. I don't give a dang on who you are, officer. You know what I'm saying? You that don't give just because you got a job and a daggone weapon does not mean that you have to kill nobody or delete anyone. That's a choice. As a officer, your job description is not to delete anyone. And then you stood in front of that girl's car knowing she was about to take off. So you placed yourself in harm's way, officer. Not only did you place yourself in harm's way, you decided that you was going to delete that young lady. 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? How would you want somebody to delete your child? And she was pregnant with child. So why would she be daggone if she told you she didn't steal out of there? You know, that's why folks don't want to get out of the cars for police officers. Cause they know you going it's either a life or death situation with these daggone crooked ass daggone officers. It's sad that y'all would even bring it had to even come to a measure of a damn bottle of liquor. That y'all took measures into y'all's hands over a bottle of liquor. You could have let the girl go. But y'all just got to have a daggone, y'all got to have that quota that you trying to make. Trying to make quota. And quota gonna daggone have half of y'all going to hell. In the handbag. Because you think it's cool to pull the trigger on somebody's child or somebody's family member. Y'all some weird things. And you definitely not of the Most High. Because the Most High, I don't give a dang on about your job description. You ain't got no business killing or deleting anyone. I guess that's what most of you cops go get on the force because you've been bullied all your life. Yeah. Now you want to bully somebody else. Now, that woman and that child should not be dead, especially an unborn child. You officer knew that woman was pregnant, and I'm sick of you daggone male officers daggone pulling your weight. Like you feel like you an officer, you could daggone delete anybody. No, sir. You need to be held accountable for shooting that woman, even if you daggone felt like that woman was wrong. You had no business pulling the trigger on a pregnant woman, you weird daggone piece of shit ass officer. You a piece of shit ass officer. And then you beating on the woman's door telling her to get out of her car. Like, black folks ain't getting out no cars or letting y'all motherfuckers in on us. We ain't stupid. We gonna let you in on us and you gonna drag us out the car and get us all dirty and stuff. No. Bitch, call your motherfucker and see what you should have did, stupid ass officer. Is got out the way and let the girl go ahead and roll off. What's a bottle of liquor? It wasn't even yours. But I know you can't sleep at night after deleting this woman with a baby in her over a bottle of liquor. Like I couldn't be an officer knowing that I took somebody's life over something petty. A whole life over a bottle of damn liquor. Y'all take y'all jobs too serious for me. You know what I'm saying? Once she started rolling off out of the way, that means she was scared. She feared for her life. And you did just what she thought y'all was gonna do. Delete her. That officer had no business placing himself in front of that car. He knew she was going to take off. And he needed to be held accountable for killing that daggone unborn child in that woman. Not that you just deleted her, but you deleted her unborn child. God didn't put that baby in that woman for you to delete her, Mr. Officer. That's what killed me about y'all. Y'all be thinking y'all got so much power. And all of y'all power is falling apart. Because see, your whole life, now you done deleted this girl and a baby. Ain't no way in the world you go to sleep at night with a good daggone rapport. Ain't no way. You wake up in night sweats and ask the Lord forgive you. But you should have been doing that before you stuck your stinking ass in front of that car trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Working for your daggone stinking ass oath that you took. You here to protect that woman and stuff, and you ain't protect that woman. You deleted that woman and her unborn child. So yeah, you need to be daggone held accountable for daggone shooting at that girl. She told y'all she didn't steal nothing. The other girls was stealing, and y'all decided that y'all wanted to pick with her. Why didn't y'all go in there and get the other girls that was stealing? She told y'all she ain't steal nothing. I'd have been scared to open my window too. You tapping on my window like that, fucking ass prick. She said, what you gonna do? Delete me. And that's just what that officer did. Deleted that young lady. That baby ain't had but 21 years on this earth over a bottle of liquor. And if she was pregnant, she probably was stealing the daggone make ends meet for her children. Not to say what she was doing was right, but she didn't have to lose her life over a bottle of liquor. No, ma'am. No, damn, ma'am. She was wrong for stealing, but maybe the child was hungry and she was stealing to make ends meet to feed her kids. We don't know why she was daggone stealing. Whatever she was stealing for. That baby didn't deserve her life taken and her unborn child, period. And she's a baby to me because I got children that a little girl that haven't even made 21 yet. And this child is only 21 and probably was out here trying to make ends meet to take care of her children and her unborn child. And a dirty daggone cop decided that he want to be Captain Save-A-Ho and take somebody's life. Y'all cops ain't shit. Y'all took an oath to be mean to us. That's what you took an oath for. To be mean to black folks. And that's why I say folks out here voting these damn gone demons in on us. They ain't for you or us. They killed the whole baby. That baby was sitting here by the Lord. And the old ugly hearted cop daggone shot this woman. That was an ugly hearted cop. Mm-mm. Just as dirty as they come. Mm. Never seen nothing like it in my life. But I had to come and speak on it because A dirty cop done some dirty stuff. Them is dirty cops that do that stuff. Ain't no good cop taking nobody's life. No, ma'am. You's a dirty cop. That's sad. Over a bottle of liquor that she told you she didn't even steal. But y'all didn't go at the people that was daggone stealing in the store. She said, I wasn't stealing. Them girls was in there stealing. And the cops come after her. Ain't that something? It will make you wonder why the cops even came after her if she pregnant. We know she ain't drinking. She probably was around them girls that was stealing, and they thought that she was a part of that daggone thieving, and probably wasn't even no part of it, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. But again, like I said, that cop needs to daggone be dealt with. He does. You can't daggone delete nobody. I don't give a damn. You ain't that. You're not God, and it's sad. Our people are losing their lives. Ours. You don't see hardly no white folks losing their life to the police, but ours. Cause what they did to Tyree, that was travesty, and all them cops needed to have the death penalty. they beat that man. They beat that man lifeless. And I think if you apply pressure to somebody, life, and take their life, yours should be done just the same way. Them cops need to be set out on a daggone firing squad and let the daggone family do them like they did that daughter. They daughter. Yeah. An eye for an eye. It is what it is. You took one of mine. We don't give a dang on about you being in a god dang on uniform. Them uniforms don't stop no daggone bullets. And your daggone oath don't stop now from coming at you either. You a person just like me. So what make you think that cause your daggone oath have been made to your God or the people that you don't serve my God, Mr. Officer. Cause if you did, you'd have thought twice by pulling that damn trigger on that young lady and her baby. So you and your God and your oath is who you got to deal with, Mr. Officer. And you need to be dealt with. That family need to prosecute to the fullest. Because we don't give a fuck about a body cam and none of that other shit. You shouldn't have placed yourself in front of that car knowing that girl was getting ready to take off. The fuck? And to think a newborn baby was in this woman's stomach that y'all deleted. You dirty cop. You dirty rat ass cop. How do you sleep at night knowing that you did this to a young lady? How do you sleep at night?
This video, someone needs to be held responsible.
I would love to sit up here and say, like, we can reform the system. But we've been making the reforms after every single death, and nothing is changing. We say more training. You know, we fund these police stations, and we go, yeah, more training is the right answer. Training it's not the answer in this case. That officer was trained correctly and still messed up. There has to be accountability on that police officer.
That's right. Because he had no business doing that. You had no business. They used their policing for power. And you should never have placed yourself in harm's way. That woman was not trying to run you over. You placed yourself in front of that car so that you could daggone delete that woman when she took off. Period. That cop that was in front of that woman's window had intentions of deleting that young lady. That's why he was in front of the car. He had the gun already daggone raised. All she had to do is take off. And now he's feeling my life was at threat and she was trying to run me over. No, she wasn't. Because you shouldn't have placed yourself in harm's way. This woman was scared for her life. The last words that young lady said was, "Are you going to delete me?" That's sad. That's sad for our police. And like I said, you need to be held accountable, Mr. Demonic Police Officer. Because God's people and God's people that work for the power ups or higher ups, they don't do the things that y'all demonic people are doing. That was evil. You put yourself in harm's way. You placed yourself in front of that car with a gun aimed at that young lady because you knew you was going to take her life. And what I say to you is, F you, officer. You need to be held accountable for what you did. You took 2 lives, not 1. Bastard.